Assalamu alaikum. Mbadi Gambia nulu. Katon foko ina bakara fulobe. Ngali konton. Lamin Jawara fans club ngali konton. Busumbala 100% UDP ngali fana konton. Yo, nin konton dro botalan sadun kacha kono. Min keta banko la kacha ya sekono kacha lota jamfala bi ba ke bari letale demanding pour al safa hamo nyama. Yo, kacha ko minti bi min ben la banko kan iko kibarol le fentita man sakunda la karola fon min ye safero ke ko coup d'etat wala pulanta Gambia. Okay, ntede Lamin Jawara a coup d'etat nya wayin jakal bake natara ya min foten wala keta ndewde njomol tale ndumbe man sakunda la mol nyinin kala brinde dunia ba ulu nanamo coup d'etat sifa moy coup d'etat last corporal ko wala real leaders last corporal wayin jakal bak last corporal je captainol beje otul beje ha lieutenantol beje je wolbe man nyaton kaya ko kula fo last corporal wolente jakal ko kono wolente jakal bak obe keno la nyaadi ande jakal le de ndingala na be do fana jakal la hani min man ka sojarsi civilian ol ndeda en jakal le nak katon mo jamale ben woni nyaton kaya tema sain ndu sojeria katanin command la sojeria akatanin command la sa itole amre last corporal obe jumala command no la kol kono bari nin coup d'etat be galantela miro da ngamere katala purka dulalle isa dulal tano kilo seterno dame puru mimbe kala e keno ngamere ka ko wala nyama tela miro to malone bar sa ibe commandi la jumala puru ye futono kidol ma ndita mu jiniolti sojere yakono ndede woyen jakal ko kono don ne man sakundala mol se findi yodo senenda be kumalo because nyum fo mun tole sojar bundala doyalati bare e ma fo moye kudeta ka fo last corporal banko kan atul kan tolla sojarol la ila alka doyale nyori na sojarol kan malo bari sojar nyaton ka jamale be last corporal nyato sayni mol kana foko last corporal wole mu real leadati di news wole min findini last corporal ko wole no nte ma dala in confusing dile nada fa ko lieutenant kari o sergeant kari o captain kari one so understand no but last corporal bala fa wata bak sojar ya kono last corporal way real lead pour ka coup d'etat jelente jakal abe keno la nyaadile ibe commandi no la jumal la bala fa wata de malon de mona nyin sab bari nde lafta man sakunda aljuberi kanyin ko wala back bare ngamodo to moyje eko sana fadera ya wala safe eko abota kiyan nema la ngamen je safere ndunda mo kiyam nema kolati ndo sana yaya jambele wato pour ka fale ye plano line pour ka fa ala man la wato si bari yo la ene no pour ka eliminate malo mo ne jabala de ye men jabala nte malonde atata Senegal abe sirin Senegal bari plano la ene no de pour ka fa yaya jambe be sirin wato minna Canada tata Senegal atara sije ala university bang abenu sojari akono ila fala aburatata ndede kiyenne man ko la monti ko mol be wala na foru mol kono konde bota kiyenne mal sanade akumo bete atale brabe service ya sojari akono ndon malo yala mol kamo jele kamo kon ala doku nya fon e ka kon obe ka sotala hanin da mal na sat sol kono mol ka nyoko e ka mo jele do ay mo kon dalilo takam ndon sojari bunda tay fon be wolonne ya planol de da kanu ya yala wato pour ka eliminate aman soto no fo woju je kilin yola jaani atoban pour ka ay eliminate bang imaso loy be selo min soto no la ya kawna la bang ndede mala je man koyma par las corporal jeni bo tumula ko wole rillila ngamira e nyanna ko jube kulala captain teje lieutenant teje ha foko o2 beje ndungame o2 fon wala rank sojere ma fa hambakere bar ngamira o2 fon wala rank walta las corporal o2 ngamira wala fon rank be las corporal nyar sai woman rin lead no fo las corporal waya lead wende jakale dal Allah statement ala jube kubang man sakunda bare nin las corporal way coup d'état lead o2 fon beje o wende jakale le ben jakala ba molka mojele ka mo kon bare munamu akumo bete atale ala do ko sobe ata a fatiata ala do ko kono do sataraji mi alon ko ala ko man diaye aya kon ay planol landi pour que nambaro la ko lo be ka kenola so al nyin jondo jube baake Gambia man sakunda ala jube baake al nyin jondo cross back aliyaji ndum modo beje dol ka foko be coup d'état koto asekeno wo mari la fon yete kanu même fon ya report ya ka fa be coup d'état la al jojube baake do ka fan sutiandi la ka fan ke mo betete asekeno no we niyo la fon jaba bonde la adama yenyin jondo jube baake ya calculate ma fode e make o e ma plan mo fode bari ya korosi back adama modo beje e ko e jawo fon e nake bulo bula miran kilenne wayatara be ila kaburo 5 ans ite malon o be katara kerenne e jawo ko ya moy dawda ko ye kari ya poisinde ya fenkele abuga fo moko min nakitala kak abuga fo ako oto adama baro inira man sakunda ali nyin jointo hakiltu back ali ya calculate back ali ya hakil maya back ha be kumala back ali je hakil maya ali je hakil maya back dol beje wolbe loyal li e se kawn le lano iko wolle be kudeta koto pour dan kondron nyin dol min be akoto wol sela silol sotono be sa tarano jele même fon ka foy ko nyulle be kudeta la asekeno ata fon plano babulu itamala yo bar min beje yakuni hakil maya je kumata ba.
Recording locked. Send. Button. Speech off.
Is quite prone to coups. The last president, Yahya Jammeh, seized power in one, and there was an attempt when the incumbent Adama Barrow took over after Jammeh was forced to vacate the seat he'd lost in an election. So what's actually been happening? Omar Wali is our correspondent in Banjul, and he's been telling me more.
It started with a news report that there is a coup ongoing, but the military later issued a statement saying there was no military coup, but a military drill. Till this morning, the government came with a statement saying that 4 people plotted against the government of President Adama Barrow. They tried to overthrow his government, but they were arrested, and 3 others are still at large. The 4 that were arrested are being held under custody.
So what sounds did people hear?
We don't know, because the military drills goes with singing and dancing and even at gunshots at times. So that was what rang the bell. The military decided to try to convince people that this is not what you're thinking. But the government could not hold on to that, so they decided to clear the air this morning.
But how can people know what's the truth?
So what is convincing is the statement from the government that 4 people have been arrested, and this was sent to media organizations and diplomatic missions in the country. So because it came from the authorities, so people believe in their story.
Gambia is not a stranger to coups, right?
No. The founding president, Jawara's 32-year rule was punctuated in 1994, coup d'etat led by Yahya Jammeh. And before that, there was an attempted coup in 1981 where hundreds of people were killed. After Jammeh also survived several coups. When Barrow assumed presidency in 2017, there were attempts to overthrow him. He also survived that. So this is the first coup after winning December 2021 presidential election.
And are people relaxed and calm and going about their business, or is there an air of watchfulness?
I drove through Serekunda along this afternoon. People are going on their normal businesses. However, some people cast doubt on the claim by the government that is a coup d'etat, or there were people who plotted to overthrow President Barrow. They said the president might made up this thing because he wants the foreign forces, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, and the Senegalese to stay in this country.
Tell us a little bit more about the people that have been arrested. Do we know their identity? Do we know their ranks?
We don't know much detail so far. The government just issued a very sketchy or not much detailed statement. So that's the situation for now. So in the coming hours, hopefully, we will get more details from the military.
So are these two, the government and the army, are they working hand in hand, or is this a sign of tensions between them?
The relationship between President Barrow and the Gambian army is not wholehearted. When Jammeh left, 5,000 ECOWAS troops were sent into the country. But when they analyzed the security situation, they said there was no need for them to keep 5,000. So they downsized the military. It was reduced to 500. These include others were sent into Niger and others Nigeria. So they maintain a sizable military. Despite the presence, Barrow is not comfortable with the Gambian military, so they were pushed back into the barracks. They were relegated and the responsibilities were assigned to these foreign forces. So it kind of demoralized the Gambian army.
And that was Omar Wali in Banjul. Now, Murtala Toure is an expert in geopolitical and security issues in Western Central Africa. What did he make of these competing narratives?
There is a possibility, although nothing is currently certain. There is a grievance within the military. They have been called for reform of the military, and that reform hasn't gained traction. And that's one of the reasons why the 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, that's the ECOWAS military mission, are still in the Gambia. Because, I mean, they are serving like a coup-proof, because of concern that there are still Jammeh loyalists within the military, and they could pose a threat to the current government of Barrow.
What interests me is that the army said one thing, the government said another. Is this a sign that these two forces are actually at odds with each other?
Yes, to some extent. The government, within the hierarchy, tried to make some changes, bring in individuals that the government has some trust. But deep down within the military, there are some grievances. Like I said, they are not happy that foreign troops in the Gambia doing their own job. Foreign troops of ECOWAS, they've stolen the limelight from the military. So there is some grievance in the Gambia regarding the security situation, regarding the economic situation. So there could be grounds for a military coup.
And do you think that people would now be worrying that, more attempts will be made and perhaps the next one will be successful?
Yes, there's still concern because one, Barrow is seen lightly as some kind of a softie, and then also is seen as somebody that hasn't kept to his promise, to his electoral pledge. Currently, there is no new constitution, reinstates the 2-term limit, and there's some kind of a buyer's remorse regarding Barrow. And then there are also concerns that he might want to prolong it, his stay in power. Already he's doing his second term, and even if there is a 2-term limit is brought again, he's likely to stay for another probably 2 terms, 20 years. There is this risk of coup d'etat that's going to loom over him right through his stay in office.
And what changes or what preparations would we see in light of this coup attempt? Will we see heightened security in the country? Will we see more vigilance? What will happen, do you think? Or will it be business as usual after this?
No, I don't think this will be business as usual. I think this could be a grounds for the government to go ahead with the security reform, to purge people from the military that they think that they are still Jammeh loyalists. I think this would give the government some kind of a justification that, we need to give the reform a traction. Because initially there is that kind of skepticism, not to, cause some disruption that probably could anger the military. But I think they could use this. If this is genuinely a military coup, I think they would use this to push through this military reform and ensure that probably a large portion of people they consider Jammeh loyalists are purged out of the military.
And that's Murtala Toure, an expert in geopolitical and security issues in West and Central Africa. You're listening to Focus on Africa on the BBC World Service.
Membeje ya kuonyinka ya hakilimaya. Banko de mbele dentala Gambia banko ndumbele kanyanta je. Yo kukumba kala donga hakilimaya ndi. Ha bari ntamalon kadu manchidi je nal sabo ndi ka foko nyela mu chidoti mimbe bulu. Kude tala do yalo wotitano bulu kenseng. Nimmobe kudeta koto. A bulu kenseng wota kudeta keno la. Yo nadara fan ale joron na mute bulu fan amira ale nyento yitan la banko de on fan na aje ko jora nyaadi la wol nadara wala mute bar las corporal wodron nente jakal obe kudeta obe hani no la nyaadi le mo jelle batan kool tema rank jelle batan ni rank bal tema rank jelle bani wol tema we hani ay fit fighter akwate bob kudeta koleto je jakal bak ha woto ente jakal bakale de man sakunda woto ente jakal bak ha alsa je senen no mole bam obe keno la nyaadi le bara nal ko karol be kudita kor bara manke almom mol to foje fo momini alon ko junior class rankol le bebulo jelente jakal ko kono ha jede woyin jakal bak en jakal bak no mol ka mol sutere nyim fondinke meta normal de e meta normal bak biri ya ala wato ala karanka kuma bedata ndaga sojari akono so beata je ndo be dawda mo ka traje do sa traje mi alon ko ila ko mandi ay obe akasoto balu kono yo woto adama boro be koku kela hakili maya ebe koku kela hakili maya do ka fan kende andi asekeno o manke la moti obe plano landike e malon no min fon e nyin ko nyin ka fo ko be kudeta la o marile mi ya ko nyin lek Gambia non fana ba e kumala la ngalon jumale shooter ke kudeta ko la atiyalo nyaadi la ko nyulbe kudeta ko jente fana jakal la ko take mo sifa jumale ko nyulbe kudeta la yo ateyalo nyaadi la ko nyulbe kudeta la wota ta fana ndabe jele woto na tara ateyafo almata muta wota ta fana be jele karata ba lon no la nyaadi la ko nyulbe kudeta ko no le atebo lon no la nyaadi la bara len statement on la jube ko last corporal no this is funny last corporal wole ren lead nyaadi ay njakala ente jakala inte la fita kalon nyaadi last corporal captainol beje lieutenant beje otul be nu otu kilim beje le min to mention o ma lead for last corporal a je njakala na je ente jakala ya abala fa wata ba alin kana nyin kuma sa ta nyame aldandula kanyinna ndu nyulmini yalon ko ye bulanyin ko kono nyul be mandin ka de wonnati mande ka de wonna ma bete tu yo ngan jaay konton kilingeje bari jaay nyin asekeno mandin kotile ndu konton dol be mandin ka de wonnati ndu nyulmo hay rank soto ebe junior rankol le be bulu yo woto min be ko kono adama inila man sakunda al juberi kenyin ko la bakale kisistrin ko la kato motita kudeta la mota kudeta plan na joran tata bulu yo anin nyimbe nyulube oda dila kidi bunjumal muntolla ni no ibuga faham no anin biral tade are sale mun tare bulo kono bare ngamo sanawo biri tata are si tata fo kiyam fo nema itata foje ala dinkirale tata jeel jube bara ka be malayan dole ke yamin fo bare ndemalo ikaka wolake aka be on le malayan ni bala fa wara baag ani ku ya wara modol be je wasatare bala kamera ko ay lafile hani asakeno wala fite ila downfall le malon ikola enemy ani ke mi jidaran kilinne ani yebudo bula miren kilin par wasatara be abala tage dolla abe min la ke bari to fo malon adama ye hakkil ma yawo kol to baake e hakkil ma yawo kol to baake adama baro e jaw ko ina ke bula miran kilinne e bula miran kilinne ko domoroke ake mi min dan kilin baro sadra to bala planol de la ke ita yo woto se je hakkil ma ya baake adama de se yamarno walla je hakkil ma ya baake ñim fondingel den tema fako e man ko plan don da fono la ko yakele bari mimbe je don adama samin fonote ñin ko ñin tente ya kiskisi baake ya hakkil ma ya ñun mu dindewul nati min yalon ko Gambia la sama alfa la moyti ñin sojarol ndun sojar ya kono be je ñamin sadini jamana fanol sama min be tareto le duma experience to e min soto yo na sojar kennol dum alin kana son ye kanamma bankudin kendol alin kana so ye kanamma ma foko nyulmon kude ta plande ndemo fode par mimbe je doron adaman samin fono ya hakil maya nsawala fono ya hakil maya bari last corporal ni ko wole rin lead a calculate bang obe ken wala nyaadile nda wobe mo jamala koto last corporal bar wosita rin lead no kudeta la obe kako yala baake obe kako yala baake aba manela baake Gambia nolu bala fala warta bala fa warta baake ni ko yata de bari ni molo na bulata ku kono e ko bulata ku kono abi ni obe ko yala hanna te molo bari Gambia dewul na munyul beti be mu Gambia dewul nati bala fa warta baake bari al sakul hakil maya ande sawlo fono ale al kul hakil maya adama baro and the team bari atolle be nyaton ka yala bi yo ni ko sojarol yo lamuti be kude da kolor bara al bula ko no ma ba ko to nyaadile kili jumal le be bulu ya plan nyaadile jumani jumal lam nasara wala be kere bari nte de last corporal pour we kude ta lead ñina mu foloti mbaaje kan life kono ñina mu foloti nasara al kamin fo wala no bari nte de manyin ko ta baake nte mata fo tuma lolo be je bang fo tuma te je bang bari mol ka ñoo jubele do ñoo kon ka mo kon dron ka je ko ala ko mande bari asobe ala do ko kono ala do ko no yaje ko sama ficho bayne je pare kaw damage o be ka sota life kono yon tebe den na janne bi nte jam fala audio to bari wato tambulo tendrone jayro balbe albadi malam Lamin Jawara mboto kiyan nema anen kiyan kan don kunda wala me serin fara do busum bala la barka bakati lodiya alma kayro kala ko yo nkombe diamla momol sabal fanana ko bari time fele amon febo ni ngalo ne wuraro o sama sinanga kacha do manne ya bari ko momol sabal fana mutale de momol sabal mutaminna ma o video minna politician o kadiamule dol ben politician on le fonga diam bari ko yamuta video minna woni nyin kudeta nte mamire nyennawol kuntakila no I don't think because mo sabal mu big politician olti Gambia kono mbe olan mo bele alo mbe mu politician olti so politician o sa diamu nole nanen kunara kuntaki o matinna atada bawto so mbal bula don fo sama o ularo ala baraka bakati lo idea bala fawata bak Gambia ko bala falati wallahi mbota dictator ya kono murtaje ko take alama tilo kayro inshallah assalamu alaikum